Sometimes in life, we get a bill or cost that we didn't expect and that our budget can't cover. In this situation, you could do a lot of different things, but if you're having trouble coming up with the cash, a cash advance could be an option. A cash advance is a quick way to get the cash you need by using the credit card you already have. But before getting a cash advance, there are some things to think about. How do cash advances work? A cash advance is a small loan that you can get from your credit card. When you get a cash advance, you are borrowing money against the line of credit on your card. Cash advances are easy to get and can be approved quickly, which makes them great for emergencies. Cash advances, on the other hand, have high fees and interest rates that make them a more expensive way to get the cash you need. Do cash advances come with fees? Most companies that give out credit cards charge fees for cash advances. There are both upfront fees and interest added to the balance for these fees. Most upfront fees are either a flat rate or a percentage of the amount of the cash advance. If you get the money from an ATM, you may also have to pay an ATM fee. Also, remember that cash advances don't always come with a grace period. This means that interest starts to be added to the balance as soon as the transaction is finished. How can you take out a cash advance? You can take out a cash advance in a few different ways. At an ATM, you can get a cash advance by visiting an ATM, and you may need to use your PIN. If you don't have a PIN, you can request one from your card issuer in person. Another option is to go straight to your bank and request a cash advance on your credit card in person. Convenience check. Some credit cards come with convenience checks, which allow you to write a check to yourself. You can then cash it or deposit it into your bank account. Do cash advances harm your credit score? When you take out a cash advance, there's no immediate impact on your credit score. However, it can affect your score in the long term, as you will raise your outstanding credit card balance. This will also raise your credit utilization ratio. This is something that credit bureaus use to calculate your score. For example, if you owe $500 on a $1,000 card limit, you have a utilization ratio of 50%. However, if you add a $300 cash advance to that card, your balance will jump to $800, which is an 80% credit utilization. This raises red flags on your score as it's a big indicator of credit risk. How much cash can you withdraw? Credit card issuers set a cash advance limit for customers, which may be less than your total credit limit. When taking out a cash advance, you can borrow up to that limit, so it's worth checking with your individual credit card issuer to see what your limit is. Cash advance alternatives. Cash advances can be an expensive way to get access to cash quickly. While they can be handy in a pinch, you might want to consider some alternatives, such as borrowing money from friends or family. While not always possible, borrowing from someone you know is likely to be a better option to get you through an emergency. Take out a personal loan. While it depends on the lender and your own circumstances, taking out a personal loan could be an option. For those with good credit, a personal loan is worth exploring as you are more likely to get a better interest rate than with cash advances. Also, the more willing you are to shop around and compare various vendors, the better chance you have at finding a better interest rate. 401k loan. This might be an option to explore instead of a cash advance for those who currently have 401k plans available. Many plan administrators allow participants to borrow a portion of their retirement money. As of today, the IRS states that participants are allowed to borrow up to 50% of their account balance, or $50,000, whichever is less. However, there can also be interest and tax obligations related to the loan. TC6. Consider discussing the options and obligations with your 401k provider before taking out a 401k loan. Should you take out a cash advance? The pros of a cash advance are that they're quick and easy to get. They simply add on to your existing credit card, and you don't have to go through a long approval process. However, there are downsides that mean it's not ideal for regular use. With high fees and interest rates, plus the potential impact on your credit score, it's usually best to choose another method of accessing cash.